What's good, Gromies? Welcome back to We Pop Gardening. We are back over here in the VIVOSUN 4x4 Pro Kit. Underneath that AW400. Cranking down on these Colombian Golds. Got these in the Pro Mix. Got 3 of them prepped here for all y'all that haven't been here. We got 2 of these 2 over here. These are gonna go outside. Well, at least this one is for sure. This one I'm still trying to resolve the issue. Got a couple great recommendations on what it may be. Still trying to sort through that, but we'll get there. But this girl here is the one we're gonna keep in the tent here, and as I said in the previous video, y'all, as you can see, we're like 4 or 5 days since the transplant here, and they're looking great. I told y'all I was gonna mainline this one, so I'm gonna get set up here and we're gonna get into this. All right, fam. So as I said, I was gonna mainline this one because I'm planning on filling up the whole tent here, and I'm also gonna be using the hanging scrog net that I built in a couple weeks back when we first started this series. I'm gonna get in here today. Pardon the mess. I've been shifting things around still. Haven't quite cleaned them up. Seen a lot of people do this different ways, but I know the main basis. So we're just gonna get into it. I got my nodes here. So you want 5 to 8. We got 1 node, 1 nodal, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I want to have some room down here. As y'all can see, the stalk is getting pretty large here. I don't know if this is a preference thing. Research I had done on it didn't really say much, so it said to clear it out, at least go 3 up above the 3rd node. So 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna go right here. So let's cut it about 1 inch taller. Take your topper. Just gave me a brilliant idea, y'all. We're gonna throw that in the bucket for right now. I'm gonna play with that here in a little while. Cut the topper off there. And we're gonna take these and spread all these out. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, now we're gonna go by here. Fuck it. I'm gonna recap that one. Okay, so about 1 inch above these, and then I'm gonna pull these bottom ones off here to give us some space to level this out. And instead of using tie downs at the moment and using stakes, which I kind of don't think I want to go that route, I'm going to see if these trainer clips will do it for us. So I'm going to just come in here and get all this to fold down and lay out for us. Obviously, this is going to be a pretty intense training along the way, because we're going to have to be in here like repetitively trying to get this thing established the way I want it. The plant recovered well from the transplant. It's doing awesome. So I figured this was probably a really good time to get in here and start this process. This way we can get her spread out, keep her even, and let everything ride. So I got these 2 here, which I think personally, I'm just gonna clear these out too. That way we're not fighting the whole way. And like I said, I know this is gonna be a process, but we're gonna get this. I want to nail this spread this girl out and get her like set. I'm gonna lay these down as far as we can get them. Whoop. See, she needed water, so I figured today was a good day to get this started here. And spread these down. Come in here, lay this girl down, lay this side down, and we're gonna traipse it out. Get rid of this girl here. So I know this is gonna stress the mess out of this plant, right? The cool part about mainlining is if you got a healthy plant, then you don't really have to stress about it recovering. If you got a good root base, everything's good to go in the tent, then you should have no problems doing a mainline on it. Obviously, it's going to slow down growth. You're butchering her right out the gate. That way you can get things started. But anyway, overall health-wise, if you got a good solid plant, you shouldn't have any issues. So I'm going to continue to run these out once they go, and we're just going to keep running it. I'm going to end up topping again here and involving y'all through this whole process here. But that's pretty much the gist of today's video. Just setting up the main line on this and getting it started for its future endeavor here. This is something I've wanted to do for a while. This is something I haven't really played with, so it's been a little. I finally got the time to do it and the availability, so I'm happy with that. Today I'm gonna just water. I fed these girls a couple days ago. On the last run I did a watering. They look great, so I'm gonna go ahead and just give it some water today and get this girl set up. But we are pretty much set to ride it out. I know it's gonna take some time, but we're gonna do it right. So that's the top I cut off. I just had a random thought, like, hate to let that thing go to waste, right? See, she's already letting out. So let's just play with it. See if we can get this thing to clone. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Be kind of slick if it will. Put some rooting hormone there. Got my Clone-X gel. I'm gonna cap this end here. Try to do this fashionably so it's not leaking out all over the place. So let's just cut this top here. Sorry, I'm throwing y'all around. I apologize for that. I'm gonna angle cut these, dip some hormone on there, get it nice and solid. Now I'm gonna take this right here. I'm gonna straight put something right in the middle of this thing. So we know we got plenty of gel down here in this plug. Now we're just gonna take it, plug her on in there for the moment. I'm gonna get this down in here more, obviously, once we cut all these back. I'm just trying to cap it, you know. There we go. Now we can actually get some dip. What do y'all think? Think she gonna take? Be nice if she does, huh? Cut these back quarter, 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 quarter. This is gonna promote the growth of the roots. And now we'll just sit back and see what happens. So it just so happens I got the cloning tent rolling, so I'm gonna throw this in there, and I'll keep y'all posted on it. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep y'all posted on that. Stay tuned on that clone.
Taught vets how to germ, how to train, how to flush. Show them what it means to turn trauma to trust. Got fans blowing air where the nightmare sat. Turn PTSD to a plant, now imagine that. Grow game, savage roots run deep. Learn to breathe again from a ganja leaf. From combat to cannabis, I changed my fate. We pop gardening, we cultivate. Picture we don't pop pills, we pop beans. Build peace in the grow with the fan screens.
What's good, Gromies? Welcome back here. We are 3 days removed from doing the topping on for the mainline on this Colombian Gold. So wanted to get in here and show you guys the progression since the transplant. It's amazing what 3 days will do, huh? Anyway, the growth on these has been epic. This one back here is looking way healthier. She still has a little bit of issue, but it's gonna take time to get past, I think. I don't know if this is a genetic issue or not, but even the new leaves are having similar problems. But anyway, I'm gonna keep riding it, just see what happens. This one is healthier than ever, looking beautiful. Super stoked. And then we got the one that's staying indoor here. So mainline in this one, like I said, we've already got great growth coming out of this. I put the second set of clips on here the other day. As you can see, this one's kind of fighting me a little bit, but maybe it's a little too early for that, but I was trying to keep them down so we can continue to come outward. Yeah, see the ends are popping off on these, but that's all right. I'll let them grow out a little bit here. Try to put these end caps back on. These side ones seem to be holding pretty well. She's contorting to get where she needs to go, so we'll I'll just take these off for now. I kind of knew they were a little odd when I put them on. That one was long enough, but the rest of them were fairly short. But anyway, I feel like the growth on this is going well. The center here is still open a little bit. She's not intruding or anything. I did not put cinnamon on that, just decided to let it ride and see what happened. Obviously she's a healthy plant because she took it like a champ and cleared off the bottom there. She's doing good, so we'll continue on that. Once we get like 3 or 4 more nodes, we'll do another top and then continue on and get this filled up. So these girls are super close to getting outdoor. Like I said, I'm just gonna keep feeding them out. They expanded well and are doing well after the transplant. I mean, they're turning out great. Hopefully this one will stop being a pain in my ass and straighten up or ship out, because that's how it's gonna go. But anyway, today is feed day, so I'm gonna get some of this green rush over here set up and get some food in there. Oh yeah, I know y'all see that too. Let me mention that while we're here. So I got the VIVOSUN H09 humidifier set up over here because I've been focusing on the BPD, which obviously is worth it, y'all. So I started doing a bunch of research on it, and if your VPD levels are spot on, you get much healthier plants and growth. Obviously too, the moisture level that is maintained in the tent also helps with not having to water so much also, because it's not sucking it up right out of the soil. So this thing is working phenomenal. I did, however, the way I got it set up in here, I got it coming from the bottom and it ropes up through here. I had this part up and it was like kinked up, like curved, S-curved. So I had it like this initially. The residual water pooled up inside there and actually blocked it on me. So just food for thought. You got to make sure it's got enough space for ventilation to get itself out. Luckily I got the little inlet valve here, so I just tuck it in there, and it's giving me the moisture outlet. Thing's pretty slick. I will definitely give you guys a run through on that here in the very, very, very near future. But today I'm not going to cover that. I got my water here. It's been bubbling for a minute, like 48 hours, so it's dechlorinated, and we added pH not too long ago, about 15-20 minutes. So let me double check that. Let me double check that before we get too far in the mix here, and just see where we're sitting. See if it regulated back. So the pH on this, I'm shooting for basically 6.5, 6.8, maybe even anywhere from 6.2 to 6.8. I'm happy with that. And we are holding right at 6.5, fam. So perfect. Happy with that. Happy with that. So with that being said, I am going to use my 2-gallon sprayer that I got from the DeWalt, and I'm going to set that up in here. I'm only doing 2 gallons at a time because I got other plants that I'm using this water for. These girls, y'all see that, right? The growth on that has been crazy. So the VPD, keeping your temps right, your moisture levels, promotes way better cell growth on the plants. It's just not struggling. It's able to focus on oh, hold on, I'm sorry, I'll come back to that. I'm a little scattered right now, but anyway, so for 2 gallons with the bloom, or I'm sorry, with the veg from Green Rush here, comes up to like 2.5 tablespoons. So I'm gonna do 2.5 tablespoons for the 2 gallons. And like I said before, it's a little heavy. I'm not too worried about it. They're at a healthy stage, so they can take it. As you can see, they are growing good, and it's been I did a watering in between, and actually I did 2 waterings in between before I'm feeding again here. So Gonna get that mixed up, but anyway, back to what I was saying about the VPD. Been researching the mess out of it, and there's been so much to it that people don't, I didn't realize, maybe a lot of y'all did, but the VPD is so important because it actually controls the photosynthesis of the plant, y'all. For all y'all new growers, something to keep in mind, because again, that's something I didn't even really realize. I mean, I'd heard about it, but I never like researched it. So I started researching it a few weeks ago, and was gonna start focusing on that. That's why I talked to the folks over there at VIVOSUN and got the humidifier over here. Wanted to get that incorporated so we could start controlling the VPD in the tent, so we could have kind of a test, you know? Like, I wanted to see if it was some BS or if it was some good scientifics behind it, and if it will actually make a difference. So the big part of this too is there's a level at which your light needs to be. PAR is important, but if your vapor pressure deficit's off, don't matter how much light you throw at the plant, it's only going to take on so much because it can't photosynthesize correctly. Because if your VPD is too high, the plant actually closes its pores off, trying to protect itself, and it doesn't take in light for photosynthesis. So there's a whole lot to it. I can't cover it all right now, nor do I know absolutely everything about it, but what I have gathered to this point and what I have implemented here, just from what I've learned, has already made a huge difference, y'all. So obviously the science behind it is 100% real, and definitely something I'm going to progress into more. So it's also going to lead me to attempt things on the other tents here in the future when I'm dealing with all that. So that's just some food for thought, y'all. Obviously, like I said, there's a whole lot to it. We will continue to dive into it, and I will continue to discuss it. The more that I learn about it and pick up, it's just something that, like I said in the beginning of all this, I wanted to kind of touch base on, because I know y'all seen that humidifier down there. So again, guys, if you guys are interested in getting anything from VIVOSUN, use code WEPOP, save you 15% on anything in the store, unless it's obviously a special. But I got some killer stuff. And like I said before, everybody's giving me grief about a 400 watt light. The reality is you could have a 1,000 watt light. If you don't have your setup on point and your plants aren't happy with the VPD, humidity levels, temps, PAR, none of that matters. None of it matters, because the plant's not growing at its maximum. So, food for thought. But anyway, I'm gonna get these girls watered up and get them some food here. They need it. And we'll check back in with y'all here in the next couple days or so. Just wanted to touch base with this, show you guys this, let you see the progression, like I said. And we're gonna keep riding. These ones that are going outdoor here, I have no intentions on doing any training with them. I am literally just getting them healthy and established so I can get them transferred outdoor. This one, as you can see, I am going to attempt the mainline so we can try to get equal buds distributed across. Maybe we can get a bunch of main colas off of it and maximize this tent. So it's going to be a little bit of a process, obviously. Like I said before, I have never done it on an indoor run or outdoor for that matter, so it's a new experience for me. But any tips, suggestions, thoughts, ideas, y'all hit me up in the comments there. Let me know what y'all think, and we will address it and go from there. But we'll check back in here, fam, and we'll see how they're doing in a couple days. What's good, Gromies? Just wanted to get back in here. A couple days out now. As y'all can see, I came in and put the clips back on here on the outside edges, and she's doing great, y'all. So yeah, we are set up and ready to go. What I'm gonna do is get these all out, that way I can tie them down the edges of the pot and then let them start coming up. Then we're gonna do the tops and stuff continuously after we continue to get the nodes. So super excited about this. Process so far is going well. This girl back here is starting to do much better. Got some green rush to her. I think we were having issues with nutrients, so I think the root's having some space and getting the newts right and not cooking her or being too cold in the room here is making a huge difference. But anyway, I just wanted to get in here and show you guys the growth on these. Appreciate y'all as always. Hope y'all are having a great week. Much love, and until next time, peace.